So,
The problem is that fans want to customize the kind of content they can share, and the quality and timing is not there when you grab a video or a screen.
Okay, I can read the screen myself, that's fine. Let's just put in presenter mode. Can you press F5, please? Okay, so the problem is that people need to be able to customize kind of content you can share. Okay.
You can grab a video like a screenshot from the phone or fill with the Jumbotron.
Okay, sure, keep going, next slide.
so previous presentations obviously had more clear information than we did, but when I was looking through the market size, we mainly decided to focus on Minute Maid Park as it's the most local stadium, and with the World Series, just we're going to it,
Yeah.
go Stros. Felt like it was a good place to focus on to really narrow it down because, you know, there's so many stadiums, so many different kinds of sports throughout the U.S. So we looked at the number of seats at Minute Maid Park, which according to the official MLB site is 41,000. It's actually a little over that. I also went ahead and looked at the stats for ticket purchases, especially in relation to team performance. And on the low end, Minute Maid makes about 1.1 to 1.3 million. That was back during like the 2013, 2014 seasons when they weren't doing so hot. And now that they're doing way better, they're making upwards of $3 million in total revenue. So our product is definitely shooting for the game attendees specifically, because during games you see highlights, you're actually seeing the game being played itself. But you also get to see on the Jumbotron highlight reels. There's always TVs playing ESPN, things like that at the game. We felt like we could take advantage of that market, especially people who really care about those top performance plays, those highlight reels, and kind of expand on that more, if not compete with people within that kind of area making those highlights. And we noticed that, especially with a lot of people that we talk to, they look at these highlights and stuff, but really the only interaction you get out of that is, oh, I get to just watch it. We wanted to see if there's a way to bring more actual fan interaction into it, rather than just like, oh, here's the highlight reel after the game that ESPN cut up for us because they have a lot of technology and a lot of manpower to do that.
Okay, we only have a couple minutes left, so let's keep going.
So our competition, it's kind of hard because a lot of it's a mix of social media usage and the actual hardware for the cameras themselves. So like GoPro, ESPN mainly, but you also have other kinds of Photoshop and all that social media stuff to edit videos and places to share it. We're trying to streamline that entire process and bring in fan interaction and really maximize that.
Okay.
So you can see here the general things people go to games for. They go here to have fun, talk with their friends, eat concessions, and kind of just enjoy that more intimate experience of going to a live event. That's what makes it different than just watching it on TV. So you can see the general pains and gains. Let me know if you have any questions about any of the specific ones, but they're pretty self-explanatory, most of them.
Okay, let's keep going.
So the product that we will actually present to them, we are thinking some sort of online sports community, maybe some sort of chat or blog type of ideal. Again, bringing this higher level of interactivity between fans, giving them that more, adding to that intimacy that they experience, even outside of people that they might be physically near. Say you didn't get the chance to sit next to your friends or something, or you just want to trash talk the other team who's sitting away from you. You have an option to do that now, and passionate fans especially, they really like to trash talk the other team. So another avenue for that, I think, would definitely be very appreciated. Curated content to share. As previously mentioned, ESPN, they like to chop up short clips after the game. We're thinking that we give them those clips during the game. Say you missed an important event, a really big play, you were looking the wrong direction. We will have people manually at first, just chopping up nothing but the bare essentials of that clip, and within maybe a few minutes you can see it on your phone, sort of an instant replay kind of thing. And then you also have the option to share that clip on social media that's already pre-existing or within the ecosystem that you're kind of creating.
Okay.
And the third thing, in-app mid-game entertainment. A lot of people say that during downtime, there's a lot of it, specifically in baseball, it gets a little stale. You have the Jumbotron, they're having some sort of the Kiss Cam or whatever else they have on there. We're thinking more interactivity, sort of like, kind of like Kahoot, Quizlet, right? Or not Quizlet, sort of like everyone can join in, maybe answer some trivia questions about the game, some sort of simple multiplayer kind of thing. just something to keep people more engaged even during the downtime in various sports.